call this evening's meeting to order. It is our regular city council meeting for the city of Algonac, Tuesday, July 6th, 2021. Roll call, please.
Mayor Pro Tem Bevis.
Here.
Councilman Blair.
Here.
Councilman Gillis.
Here.
Councilwoman Harris.
Here.
Councilman Martin.
Here.
Councilman Scarbeck.
Here.
Mayor Stoneberg.
Here.
One present.
At this time, will everyone please take a moment of silent prayer. If everyone would please stand for the pledge. And I would like to ask Girl Scout troop number 76974 to lead us in the pledge. Ready, girls?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, can I have a motion to approve this evening's agenda?
Moved. Support.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And now we're getting into the good stuff, the presentation. We have a few extra people here today, and I'm so happy that you're here. Councilwoman Kathy Harris will be doing the presentation. And why don't you guys all come up here? Girls, come on up.
Girl Scout Troop number 76974, led by Algonac resident Elaine Goodman, formed 3.5 years ago for girls from kindergarten to 6th grade. They began collecting recyclable plastics with the intention of collecting enough so a bench could be made in the memory of the brother of one of the troop member. Collection sites were located throughout the city, including City Hall and many local businesses. It takes approximately 100 pounds of plastic recyclables to make one bench. After 3.5 years of collecting, the troop collected enough recyclables to get 8 benches and a trash receptacle for the city of Algonac skate park. The tremendous efforts of the troop not only taught them how important it is to recycle, but also brought people of the community together. Residents will be able to enjoy the benches for years to come. Therefore, the city of Algonac presents this award to Girl Scout Troop number 76974. It is with great appreciation that we acknowledge the troop's accomplishments in recycling and their donation of the buddy benches and trash receptacle to the city of Algonac skate park. The benches provide a welcoming enhancement to the park for all to enjoy. We are grateful for your enthusiasm, generosity, and willingness to make a difference in our community. Thank you very much.
Not only did they receive the Algonac Asset Award today, they also won the most patriotic parade entry for the parade on Sunday. Congratulations, ladies. All right, we'll go fast, or they can go out there, whatever. We'll go as fast as we can. Okay. For next up, it is time for public comment. If you would like to address council, you have 5 minutes to do so. You need to state your full name and where you live. Does anyone want to speak? window of opportunity is closing, it's closing. You can step up to the podium if you'd like to speak. Tell us who you are and where you live.
I'm Jocelyn Jane Moss-Leafdale, and I live on Island Drive 9201.
Okay. You wanna say something to us?
Hi.
Was it hot on the parade float?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. I can imagine it was. Thank you, Jocelyn. All right, anyone else? Do you have something to say? Oh, okay. At this time, it's our city manager report.
Thank you, Mayor Stoneburner. Once again, we're still looking for summer help at the Department of Public Works. It's a great job for anyone who likes to work outside. The pay is $14 an hour, and the applications are available on the city website and at City Hall. Just wanted to let everyone know again that the concrete cornhole boards were installed at the city park. They were donated by Henry's Club, installed by the city of Algonac, and the ship cam users can watch the cornhole games. So, and also the Garland and Bows fundraiser that's going on right now. We have our local nonprofit, Algonac Alive, is raising funds to decorate the Riverfront Park railing for Christmas with 2,800 feet of garland and 100 bows. Checks can be mailed or dropped off to Algonac Alive, 421 Michigan Street or Dock 421. Or you can donate directly from the Algonac Alive Facebook page. And Mayor Pro Tem Mike Bembas and Councilman Rocky Gillis have both agreed to shave their heads if Algonac Alive meets this fundraising.
You know it, we will.
And we are almost there.
Yes, we are.
How much more money do you need?
I'll let you do this one, Mike. I'm not here alone,
Thank you.
Ray? Oh.
I've already said I have so little on what I got.
Next, we need to approve our consent agenda, which consists of the regular meeting minutes from June 15th, 2021. May I have a motion, please?
Can I make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
Support.
Discussion? Comments, questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? All right, approved our consent agenda. There is no unfinished business, so we'll get right into the new business. And first up, we're being asked to approve a 3-year agreement for law enforcement services between the St. Clair County Sheriff and the City of Algonac. We all received a copy of the proposed agreement for the law enforcement services. And this agreement runs from October 1st, 2021 and terminates on September 30th, 2024. There was a change from the 2018 agreement in the cost, and the 3-year cost of this contract is 12% higher than 2018. The reason for this is retirement and retiree health care rates that have risen from 22.5% to 33%. There is also a 2% increase in wages each year. This year, 2 of the vehicles will be retired and sold at auction, and our city will receive the credit for the sale of those vehicles. May I have a motion, please?
I make a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve agreement for law enforcement services between the St. Clair County Sheriff and the City of Algonac commencing on October 21st, 2021 and terminating on September 30th, 2024 in the amount of $2,548,482 and direct the mayor and city manager to sign the agreement on behalf of the city.
Support.
Comments, questions, concerns?
I'll comment if I can address.
Yes.
Just want to thank them for their services. I think this cost is actually not a lot for the services that we get from our city law enforcement, and just want to tell them they're doing a great job.
I also agree with Councilman Blair and Denise, you did a good job on the contract, thank you.
I know I've been very pleased with everything that the sheriff deputies have been doing, and I think it's we have a great relationship with them. We're glad to have them here. Anyone else? Also, one comment is healthcare rates for retirees and retirement costs are going up for everybody, it's not just for us. So, and it's going up drastically, and I think the adults in this room all know that, are aware of that. It's unfortunate, but it's a reality. And, so with that, anyone else have a comment? Roll call, please.
Mayor Pro Tem Dundas.
Yes.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Councilman Gillis.
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Councilman Scarlett.
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next, we're being asked to approve the written findings of fact and order of demolition for 144 Channel Side. All costs associated with the demolition or cleanup of this property will be reimbursed to the city by the property owner, and a lien may be placed on the property to ensure collection. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the written findings and fact and order of demolition for 144 Channel Side as presented, and direct the city attorney to take such legal actions as necessary to carry out the terms and provisions of this order.
Second.
Any discussion, comments, questions?
Mayor, have we heard from the owners at all?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all, no.
Okay.
And they're not here this evening. This has been going on for years.
Right.
Trying to determine the actual ownership and everything else with it, and, so we're ready to take that next step. Anyone else? Roll call, please.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Councilman Gillis.
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Councilman Scarlett.
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dundas.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next, we're being asked to approve the architectural services proposal for the swimming pool at Lions Field. The original pool was built in 1957, and it's 37 feet by 108 feet, holds 178,000 gallons of water, and is surrounded by 6,300 square feet of concrete deck. In 2020, we closed the pool in July due to severe water loss. A commercial swimming pool service that supports renovation, maintenance, service, and operations of commercial pools and spas in Michigan completed a thorough review last year of the pool and provided a detailed report. The final report did not support proceeding with the repairs, as most steel and aluminum walled pools have long since been decommissioned, and in the end, the city would have an aging pool that is constructed of materials unfavorable to chlorinated water application and an obsolete pool filtering system. In February of 2021, architect George Hartman was retained by the city to work with a pool advisory committee and prepare a design concept package to be used in a grant application with the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. The next step is to prepare architectural and engineering construction documents and specifications for the demolition of the existing pool and the construction of a new pool based on the previously prepared pool concept drawings. May I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve architectural services proposal for the swimming pool at Lions Field, presented by George J. Hartman Architects, in the amount of $77,000, and authorize the city manager to sign the proposal on behalf of the city.
Support.
Discussion, comments, questions, concerns?
Mayor Stoneburner, I have a couple questions.
Yes.
May I address your city manager?
Yes.
Denise, at this amount of $77,000, I know it might seem absorbent to some. My question is, that doesn't include anything but the architectural services. It doesn't include the bid or anything of that nature. You're just gonna watch over the bid process, is that correct?
This is to do all of the work that is needed to prepare the construction documents, the drawings, the plan submittals, anything that we need to build a new pool.
And is this a bid process item that we can?
Eventually, we will have a bid package that
Okay.
we have prepared that we will then go out to bid.
Okay, thank you.
And I know that fee also includes soils boring, civil engineering and surveys, the engineering, structural engineering, and the architectural services. So it's all rolled into one. Any other questions, comments, concerns?
I have a question.
Yes.
If I may ask.
Yes.
The city manager. Will this be based on the recommendations that were brought forward to us that lead us to the current estimated price of what we're could cost, or the whole facility could cost?
Absolutely. We are, Mr. Redmond is the one who prepared all of the preliminary, concept drawings with the assistance of the residents that were on the public pool committee. And that's the concept drawing that we're going to move forward with.
Which would include the heated pool.
Yep.
I wish we could scale back some, because I think $1,700,000 is an awful lot, and the first time we got recommendations that we couldn't move forward with what exists, it was thought a pool would be 700,000 to $1 million, and now we're talking about $1,700,000. Financing that, I mean, do we know how much that would cost to finance that? And what's the amount of time would be financing for? It's a wish list, but I just don't feel we can afford it.
To be honest,
If I
I'm
could
sorry.
address, if I could address, I concur a little bit with Ray and some of his findings. I gave this a lot of thought, and I'm wondering if a heated pool is something that's necessary for the months that we have it open. Would it behoove us to have a heated pool, or just possibly scale back off the heated pool and just possibly go with the pool because of the absorbing cost? And by the time the pool is built, I think the construction cost could be more. So I don't know if that's something we can revisit, but I tend to agree.
I have a comment about the
Sure.
heated pool. One of the reasons they came up with that is so that we could have senior citizens in the pool. That pool is very cold, and I think many of you may have taken swimming lessons there, and it's pretty darn cold there for swim team and things. And it does stay cold, especially in the mornings when you do those type of activities with the lessons and everything. I think we would have more seniors want to be in that pool while it's warm, and are not used to that, but,
I guess my
but I do,
concern is does
the cost.
does the heater behoove the rest of the citizens to use that pool? Is the cost of that, is the cost of the heater going to expand our season, or is it just gonna cost us more? Will it expand the season for more people to use it? Or is it just something that we're throwing the city's money at, but it's not gonna be used as it should? That's my only question.
Yes.
If I could, a heater is a very small part of this pool. This original pool was built in 1957. I'm gonna be a senior in about 6 months, I'll be turning 60. I want a heated pool. Every girl here.
You don't even know how to swim, Mike.
I know, but this is gonna be a walk-in pool, so my arthritis will heal walking in. When you're looking at a pool that lasted, if my math is right, 65 years, $2 million, we'll round it up, over 65 years is chump change. This is a jewel of Algonac. This is the only recreation department thing we have, and probably ever will have. We'll get the money. We have over $2 million in the bank. We can finance a $1.7 million pool for the citizens, not just for us, but for them and their kids and their grandkids. How many people here have learned how to swim in that pool? Okay. Bam. Okay, how many people's kids learn how to swim in that pool? How many people's grandkids learn how to swim in that pool? We gotta keep the pool, and we should have something that is fabulous, not just a run-of-the-mill Algonac squeaks by and has a hole with water in it. We need to have this pool with a walk-in pool, heated, place for small kids, place for old kids, place for senior citizens. It will be a jewel of this part of St. Clair County, and nobody else around here will have a pool like it. Let me remind council, though, we're not here to discuss that. We're really only should be discussing $77,000 that we want to spend for the architectural services. We've already decided in the past to proceed with this.
May I add something? I know we need to proceed with this, but I would also like to see the pool downsized. I don't think we personally need a splash pad with a foot of water in the bottom of it. Since we have Clay Township, I just don't think that's necessary. I think we should maybe downsize to a $1 million size pool and take the rest of that money and put it into the park and put some upgrades. Maybe a walking path, something that can enhance the park also. So I agree with taking the funding and putting it there, but I just don't think $1.7 million is financially responsible for one pool, when we could do more with it and still have a pool.
Well, I do know that, I've talked with the city manager about this, because I'm concerned about money as well. But she's assured me there are different routes to go with financing for this. And she said, we are in a position to be able to do this. But I also know that there's grants coming now. Governor just announced another series of grants through the state for local parks. And ours is not for the state parks, county parks, but this is for locals. And so we have that we can tap. We also have that grant we're doing with the DNR. We're trying to grant it as much as possible.
Mayor Stoneburner, this is just the first step for us to get out, to figure out what it's gonna really be at with the overall. And we've got an estimate, but without, maybe once this architect's done, we could say we could pull this out, pull that out. But at this point, we need to.
I say we add more in. Why jump change something that's gonna last 2 lifetimes?
Well, no, I'm just saying, this is just our preliminary step.
To be honest, I'm kind of excited that we all have different opinions about the pool, just because I think the outcome's gonna be awesome, all said and done. Just because we all have a different idea and
You can think
perspective.
of solar heater.
Yeah.
Instead of a regular heater, that would save us some as well. I didn't say no
Mayor
heaters,
Stoneburner?
different options.
Yes.
I'd just like to mention that, remember, we did go out to the community and ask for residents to give their input to what they wanted to see in the pool, and they worked with the architect, they had numerous meetings, and in the end, there were 3 different concepts that were proposed. This was the least expensive program that was proposed, but the residents did really have a say in what they wanted to see in the pool. It wasn't driven by city council or the administration. They came to the table with the ideas that they wanted to see.
And none of us were on the committee for a reason.
We can still apply for that grant too.
Tons of grants.
They can take up part of that money and make it available.
The governor announced today $175 million for local parks.
Well, that was 250.
What's
We
250?
qualify for a pool under local parks.
If it's a local
Yeah.
park, we can submit a proposal just like anyone else can, because it is our local park.
Yeah, we have not seen the parameters yet. It just came out today, there was an announcement that she put money aside, but I don't know what the rules are yet.
Okay.
When I was on the St. Clair County Parks and Rec Committee, we got a grant for the dog park. And basically, you can get the grants for different amounts of money. You gotta jump through some hoops. But part of it is if you open it up to the public, that people from other communities can use it also. That there are a ton of different places where we can get the money. And to me, this is so important for our outlook of what we want out there. But remember, council, we did decide to publish that, and now I just don't want us to get cold feet. That just worries me.
Well, why don't we get back to the motion at hand? Okay. Any more comments, questions, or concerns about this? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Councilman Gillis.
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Councilman Scarback.
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Bembas.
Yes.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next, we're being asked to approve the fire department and city hall garage floor repairs. The fire department apparatus bay and the city hall garage floor are both badly in need of repairs and resurfacing. The floors will be stripped of existing sealer, all cracks and divots repaired, and an epoxy floor installed. This extensive process will take approximately 10 days to prepare, install, and cure. The proposed flooring system is designed to withstand the heavy weight of fire apparatus as well as chemical spills. And right now, we heard from Chief Doan, is that worldwide, there's a resin shortage. Surprise, surprise, we have another shortage, and it's causing a 2 to 3 week delay in product deliveries. But we want to do it as soon as we can. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the fire department apparatus bay and city hall garage floor repairs in the amount of $42,575 to Protect Concrete Coatings LLC, whose address is 51084 Milano Drive in Macomb, Michigan, 48042.
Support. Comments, questions, concerns?
Question,
Yes.
may I ask
Absolutely.
Chief Dunn? Chief Dunn, I'm noticing that this $42,000 opposed to the $40,000 at $550 a day. So if that's 10 days, that's another absorbent amount of cost. Why didn't the Pro Tech have a generator? Is there any particular reason why they didn't, or is that encompassed in their price?
ProTech comes on site with everything they need.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, actually, it would be about $4,000 more going with the other company.
Of course.
All right, any more questions or concerns? Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Councilman Scarbeck.
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Bembas.
Yes.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Councilman Gillis.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next, we're being asked to approve the concrete for the new cornhole pads at Riverfront Park. Last October, local nonprofit Henry's Club donated $2,000 concrete cornhole bag toss game in the city of Elginak for Riverfront Park. Each board weighs approximately 600 pounds. The boards were installed by our DPW near the Elginak Ship Camp in June of 2021. And you're able to watch that going on from the ship camp when you have it on at times. The public Facebook reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. CR Concrete LLC was the contractor that was here completing the City Hall parking lot repairs and was also able to do the concrete pads for the cornhole boards at that time. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve payment to CR Concrete LLC in the amount of $18.50 for the concrete cornhole pads at Riverfront Park. I'm sorry.
Support. Comments, questions, concerns?
Should we state that it's $1,850?
My bad. $1,850.
Concrete's another thing that went way up.
I'd just like to comment that, when they were installed, we put one set of bags out there, and that same set of
Still
bags
there.
is still there, so.
People are respecting it and they're using
They're
it.
very respectful of it.
Any other comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Councilman Scarbeck.
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Bembas.
Yes.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Councilman Gillis.
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next, we're being asked to approve an amendment number 6 to the City of Elginak Personnel Policies and Procedures Handbook. This handbook has been amended periodically as needed to accommodate changes in programs and policies. This is the 6th amendment since 2015. It has been revised to clarify health insurance benefits, Medicare eligible participation, and retiree health insurance. The new paid time off benefit instead of birthday, sick, personal, and vacation time, and to require that employees using their personal vehicles for work must carry adequate automobile insurance. There's also a new work from home policy that has also been added. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve amendment number 6 to the City of Elginak Personal Policies and Procedures Handbook as presented.
Support.
Comments, questions, concerns? Roll call, please.
Councilman Scarbeck.
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Bembas.
Yes.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Councilman Gillis.
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next, we are being asked to accept reimbursement from Woodside Bible Church for work completed at Lions Field Pavilion. Saturday, May 22nd, 2021, Woodside Bible Church organized a cleanup of the Elginak Lions Field. Part of that cleanup included painting the existing pavilion and replacing the roof with a new metal roof. Deerbrook Builders installed the new metal roof. The materials used to paint the pavilion and install the new roof were purchased by the city from Lumberjack, and Woodside Bible Church reimbursed the city for those expenses. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to accept reimbursement for work done at the Lions Field Pavilion by Woodside Bible Church. These are Address is 6600 Rochester Road, Troy, Michigan, 48085, the amount of $2,229.44.
Support.
Comments, questions, concerns?
I would just like to thank Woodside and Algonac Live and all the volunteers that came out that day for the cleanup. The park looks great. A lot of new improvements.
I have a comment.
Yes.
I'd like to thank Woodside for that work, and I've seen that pavilion used more lately because it is more welcoming, parties and whatever, so thank you, Woodside.
I know some people are jockeying for position to have a birthday party there.
Mayor Stelburner?
Yes.
I apologize, I forgot to mention this, the original money for the Lionsfield Pavilion was donated by Algonac Alive to Woodside Bible Church. And then when they went to purchase it, they put it on the city account. So it sort of was a long trail, but Algonac Alive donated the money to Woodside, the city got the bill, and then Woodside paid the city.
Gotcha.
Okay. Clear as mud.
Mayor Summer.
Yes.
The other nice thing is that day we did, the community toy box was put up, and then it's filled with toys for anybody to enjoy.
Also, if you have some toys that you'd like to add to that, please do. You can always use more. All right, anyone else? Roll call, please.
Mayor Stelburner.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Bembas.
Yes.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Councilman Gillis.
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Councilman Scarback.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, we're being asked to approve the 2021 request for local millage distribution. Every year, St. Clair County distributes a portion of the countywide parks and recreation millage to the local units of government based on a formula. This is the 27th year that they've done this, and it's based on our population of 4,110 people. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the St. Clair County Parks and Recreation Commission 2021 request for local millage distribution in the amount of $19,296 and authorize the city manager to sign the document on behalf of the city.
Support.
Comments, questions, concerns?
Mayor, I assume that these funds are basically just used for maintenance of our fields.
Some of it's maintenance and sometimes it's, you know, it's like a swimming pool. We'll carry it over and use it, but yeah.
In essence, this is basically, the $19,296 grant from the county that we could eventually use towards the pool if we wanted. I mean, it's not $2 million, but these things do add up. I just want council to be comfortable knowing that we can use that money.
Any other comments, questions, or concerns? Roll call, please.
Mayor Pro Tem Bembas.
Yes.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Councilman Gillis.
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Councilman Scarback.
Yes.
Mayor Stelburner.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Now it's time to pay our bills. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve accounts payable and payroll in the amount of $205,112.47.
Support.
Comments, questions, concerns? Roll call, please.
Councilman Blair.
Yes.
Councilman Gillis.
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Councilman Scarback.
Yes.
Mayor Stelburner.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Bembas.
Yes.
Motion carries.
City Manager Gerstenberg, what's on our next agenda?
Thank you, Mayor Stoneburner. Right now, we have the design proposals for our Orchard Street project, which is a project that will be due next spring.
All right, thank you. Council comment. Councilman Blair.
Well, welcome everybody tonight. Again, congratulations to Girl Scout Troop. Give me a second. What's the number? 7697-4, thank you. Thanks for coming out. Weather looks a little adverse. Want everybody to be careful on the way home. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. Weather was wonderful to be outside, for sure. Music in the Park's coming Thursday, it's not gonna rain. I think that's our last one here before we move over to Clay. There's gonna be some other events that are coming up, I'm sure that either Mayor Pro Tem or Mayor will address. I'll just shorten mine up by saying again, thanks a lot for everybody coming out. Have a great day.
Councilman Gillis.
I'd like to congratulate Girl Scout Troop number 76974 on the completion of the 8 park benches at our skate park and the trash receptacle. I drove by today, they look great. I drove by on my golf cart on the way here, so it just asked me how fun my ride's gonna be home. It was a great 4th of July weekend, and something interesting, this 4th of July weekend I was at the Community Museum, and that garden next to the Community Museum is dedicated to Milford Jackson and Mrs. Kane, who did the trust fund. We get that trust, the fund from every year. I just thought it was pretty interesting. I didn't know that whole garden was dedicated in their memory. So with that, have a great evening.
Mayor Pro Tem.
Hi, girls, thank you very much. I know it was a lot of hard work collecting all those caps and everything. That's a lot of hard work. We appreciate what you did. You guys did an awesome job. Did all of you guys go to pickerel tournament? Some of you? No? Did you see the fireworks? Yeah, yeah. I just want to say kudos to the Lions. You did an excellent job with the pickerel tournament. It was a lot of fun. And I like car shows, but you know, good time. And we got more things coming. And I'll let the mayor talk on that, because I think the next thing we got is the golf cart. So.
Councilman Martin.
I'd also like to thank the girls from Troop 76974. And I also saw the benches and they look nice in their place. But I also like to thank the parents too, because the girls in the troop don't do it all on their own. They need the help and direction, and we must be getting very fine direction. So thank all of you. And I believe the Algonac Lions Club had a very successful pickerel tournament by the looks of all things. So I want to congratulate them for the job they do and what they do for the citizens of the area with the money they make. So thank you, Lions Club.
Councilwoman Harris.
I want to congratulate Girl Scout Troop number 76974. You did a good job, and the parents. I also want to thank the Lions Club for the pickleball tournament. We had a really good time. And I want to thank Chief Joe and Kathy Doan for pancake breakfast and letting my granddaughter pull the horn so long that it scared everybody in the fire hall. Thank you.
Councilman Scarbic.
I want to thank the Girl Scout troops for everything you guys are doing. It's awesome. Keep it up. I also want to give a big shout out to the Lions Club, the DPW, and our fire department for all the help this weekend and pulling it off. It was a great weekend. Thank you guys and have a good week.
I also want to say kudos to the Lions. It was a really nice pickerel tournament. Everybody was so happy to be out and about. We had crowds at times, and other times it was a little, you could move easier. But all in all, everybody looked like they were having a great time. I know I was. Want to thank our public safety department, our deputies, fire department, our DPW. You kept us safe, and even when things happen behind the scenes, you never let it show. It was just a wonderful, wonderful time. I'd like to thank the girls from troop number 76,974. I wanted to say it different. No. All right. I want to thank you so much for what you do. At one time, I was a brownie wearing a brown little outfit. And finally got to wear green when I got older, like you guys. But kudos to the leaders who have a group so discrepant, kindergarten to 6th grade. OMG. Whoa. Parents, if you've never been in a meeting and have them all, watch what they do. There are Girl Scout whisperers back there, I'm sure. And thanks, parents, for raising such great girls. We need them. You guys are going to be the citizens someday. Some of you may be up here. Enjoy all the experiences you have in the Girl Scouts. It's wonderful. You guys still camp? You go camping? Oh, okay. At the Outback at the state park?
Oh, up front right now.
Oh. Seriously, you don't have to dig a latrine. And if you don't know what that is, ask Mrs. Gooden, she'll tell you. But I want to thank everybody. We have on Thursday is our last Music in the Park, in the city park. The Gobies, if you haven't heard of the Gobies, come on, they're a great band. Want to thank Emil Enterprises and Elginak Chiropractic for sponsoring not only the stage, but the Gobies that, on Thursday night. And so we're hoping for no rain. I'd rather it rain tonight than Thursday night. And we're gonna have the sandwich scoop out, the truck out of Lexington. If you wanna purchase food, ice cream, or whatever, we have icebox novelties there each night as well. So that's a fun time. On August 7th, we have Elginak Alive with the VFW, are having a photo quest. It's similar to the quest that we had last fall. And you can take your go-kart, your ATV, your bicycle. I wouldn't say you could do it in walking. You need to be able to move around, and if it's pouring like this, you can do it in your car. But you do need a smartphone because you're gonna take a lot of pictures around the community. And it's a lot of fun. The first, second, third prize money goes to the charity of the winner's choice. So all the money that comes in as entry fees goes back out there, but we will have some prizes for the winning carts as well. It's not a race, so you don't have to worry about that. You have a time limit though, and we'll have food and drink there for you to purchase. Come on and help your favorite charity. You might just be walking home with the money, and that would be a grand thing. And with that, Councilman Blair, you got anything for us?
I do, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn. Support.
Anybody want to discuss that first? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? We are adjourned.